First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, McGee. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, McGee. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, McGee. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Gentry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, McGee. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Yeah, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump the ball for their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
They'll run with Swift.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First down, Bears.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown, J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. throwing on first down. McGee, he gets it left side to Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Deontay Johnson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, McGee. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
So that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
On 2nd down, Gentry. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on 2nd. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6-point score or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McGee will try and set up the screen to Swift. McGee's no gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. McGee throwing deep for Galladay. 50-50 ball here. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
Play action. They'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag. Usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 40 yards.
Now, that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock. But now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Kittle catching the slip. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
George Kittle.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Well, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Anthony Miller. Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McGee. Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll make it third down. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McGee. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the screen there at second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake. McGee. And he's got Miller. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw on second down. McGee, open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, McGee. It's caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Lions 21, Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Off play action. McGee. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, McGee. interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bears take over.
29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
When you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
So the big tight end, hold him.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd down.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
From the gun, McGee. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Operating from the gun, McGee. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Alexander Johnson, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd down, Swift. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
From the gun on 3rd down. McGee. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline good with a PAT. And a lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Hopkins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Off the play fake. Hopkins. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Off play action. Hopkins. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Off the play fake. Hopkins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Throwing deep for Galladay. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big 2nd half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for the Lions, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.